Welcome back to LBG Reviews. Please be sure to like and subscribe. How did you guys like that advent calendar, huh? I had a lot of fun making it, and as I mentioned in the other videos, I want to do more for the holidays. So, with that little tangent out of the way, today we'll be talking about Born of Bread. Born of Bread is a Paper Mario-inspired RPG where you play as a bread golem named Loaf. Loaf was made by a character named Papa Baker when the Queen's Guard brings him a strange book, and when he follows one of the recipes inside, it creates Loaf. Being a Paper Mario-esque game, part of the challenge of Born of Bread is the fact that, unlike, say, a lot of old school RPGs where you pick the attack that you're trying to do, and then you pick the enemy you want to hit, and then you just watch it happen. In Born of Bread, when you pick an enemy to attack, you can let it happen normally and it'll deal a basic amount of damage. Or you can also... never mind, actually. In Born of Bread, you have to press or do certain actions in order to deal a good amount of damage. Now, the unique thing about Born of Bread, apart from, well, its theming, is that that once you are created by Papa Baker, that the Queen then gets really mad that you and a bunch of purple guys released by released in a cutscene that you see prior to your creation, burst into the throne room, and this upsets the Queen. The purple guys burst into the throne room demanding something called a sunstone shard, and after they get it, their leader named Jester gets upset that a doughboy is outdoing him, so he erupts into flames and then sends you and Papa Baker flying out of the castle. Now, I could go into further detail about a lot of the story, but I will not do that, and this time I will go ahead and just give you some of the info about what makes Born of Bread unique. So, similar to Paper Mario and the Thousand-Year Door, in Born of Bread, there's an audience watching you at all times, and if you can impress the audience or do certain actions that they call out as the battle progresses, you will be rewarded with basically recovering this game's equivalent to flower points. Or if you want to talk about other RPGs, similar to mana. Born of Bread doesn't really have any accessibility features as far as I can recall.
LBG from the editing room dropping in. Born of Bread does have accessibility settings. Options to adjust the color balancing for color blind people, a view slider that takes away details that make it harder to see what areas you can walk on, as well as making environmental factors like falling in water deal no damage. And with that out of the way, I will let you go back to your regularly scheduled nerd discussing a game he enjoys.
And I could go into depth about all the various characters you encounter and meet throughout the game. But honestly, the fun of Born of Bread is the experience of doing it yourself. If you are a fan of RPGs and a fan of Paper Mario-esque games, give Born of Bread a try. The side quests are a lot of fun.